What is up, lads? Today we are back with another Pokemon episode, and this time I have seen something very good, really good, something unknown about a Pokemon fact. So without wasting any time, let's straight away move into the video. So a few days ago, I saw this article related to a probably unknown Pokemon theory on Instagram. As curious as I was to begin my research on it, I researched it, and for this theory, this is actually called the Banpresto Poster of 1999. Yeah, that time when Ash was just a newbie at the Indigo League times. So this is the poster for it, and I saw a few theories. Now in this poster, you will see Ash's original team, and this Bulbasaur is actually a Venusaur here, which suggests that Ash might originally was gonna have a Venusaur in his team instead of a Bulbasaur. But this idea was later discarded, as we know that in the original series, Ash's team has a Bulbasaur instead of a Venusaur, and his Bulbasaur does not want to evolve into a Venusaur. I mean, if this idea had taken place successfully, Ash would have two fully evolved Pokemon in his first season itself, just like in Sinnoh. The idea of Bulbasaur not evolving probably was generated from here. I think that one of the reasons might be that why this idea was discarded, that giving Ash two fully evolved starter Pokemon when even one of them was actually a disobedient Pokemon, that could have been too much to handle for someone who is doing his first experience as a Pokemon trainer. Also, I noticed some more things in this poster. Tauros is in this background poster. What does it mean? Was Tauros gonna be Ash's sixth Pokemon? Was it gonna be Ash's sixth Pokemon? Because in the Indigo League after Butterfree's release, Ash never actually had a fixed sixth Pokemon if we saw it. A tactic that ultimately cost him the Indigo League. So this might give a hint that Tauros was gonna be Ash's Pokemon in his team. Why else would it be there? Just think of it. Why else would it be there? Fully enough poster which contains Ash's whole original team. I kind of like how Charizard is behind Ash in this poster, and Pikachu is in the background, which might give a hint that Charizard was gonna be Ash's partner. Who knows? So that's why it was behind the poster, but all these ideas were later discarded. Also, Pidgeotto, if we see, is not a Pidgeot in this one. Not a Pidgeot, unlike Ash's one, which evolved into a Pidgeot later on. So this, according to this idea, Ash's Pidgeot was actually gonna remain as a Pidgeotto. It was not gonna evolve. This thing has actually got multiple theories. Now, to be honest, what if Ash actually had two fully evolved starters in his first ever Pokemon experience? That could have actually been given him an extraordinary power. But I doubt that he could have handled it based on his inexperience in his first Pokemon series. But I think that Bulbasaur and Squirtle should have at least evolved into a second stage. I mean, hell, Squirtle is the only original Pokemon from Ash's team who never had an evolution-focused episode. Pikachu did not evolve. Pikachu does not want to evolve. Neither does Bulbasaur. Pidgeotto and Butterfree both fully evolved. Charmander's fully evolved. So the only one that remains is Squirtle, who never had an evolution episode. Hell, even Kingler evolved. And Tauros and Muk. Muk is already a fully evolved Pokemon, and Tauros is the same too. And anyways, the reason why I think that this idea was discarded of Ash's Bulbasaur evolving into a Venusaur was some of the reasons I can come up with this. First is handling two fully evolved starter Pokemon would actually have been way much of an exaggeration for a trainer who's just beginning his Pokemon experience. And I mean, two evolutions would have been difficult to handle, considering again was it Charizard was disobedient, and he already had Butterfree also as a fully evolved Pokemon, and even Pidgeot. Second reason is Bulbasaur might be more famous than Venusaur. Now, I don't see that as kind of a very logical reason, to be honest, but this can be a reason too, because the more famous Bulbasaur is the more famous Pokemon than Venusaur, as far as I know. The third reason is that to prove that you don't always need an evolution to become a strong Pokemon, this might be a strong possibility here, because I mean, if we talk about non-evolved Pokemon of Ash's, I think Bulbasaur is actually one of the strongest unevolved Pokemon of Ash. Imagine, it could have been a Venusaur, it could have been on par with Ash's Sceptile, according to me. Ash might have become too overpowerful, and this could have been kind of wayward considering. I mean, if you're looking at job, even a fresher needs to gain experience first. It's like the fresher had reached a level that he can do like 10 years of work, which is wayward. That's simply the reason here. So that was all the theory today. That was all my opinion, and I'm gonna see you the next time, guys. So take care of yourselves, guys, and so long.